Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of calculating interest. This is standard 8.12D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 10 of the 2022 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So Monica wants to open a savings account. We got a deposit there of $3,000. Monica will not make any additional deposits or withdrawals, and so her bank is offering two different savings accounts, and you see the difference here. The interest rates are different, but also one is simple, one is compound. So we need to compare these two accounts. Which one's going to give us more money? All right, well, let's just look at our two formulas for interest. We'll start with our simple interest. And we're looking to see how much interest is being earned. All right, so simple interest, that is going to be PRT. So that's going to be our principal multiplied by our rate multiplied by our time. So the principal is going to be that $3,000. So we're going to start with that $3,000, see how far we can get with that. The rate is going to be for the simple interest, that's account X, 2.1. So if we take our 2.1, we got to turn that into a decimal to multiply it. So that is going to be 0.021. And we're going to multiply that, looks like 5 years. All right, so let's calculate that. It is pretty simple. It is pretty straightforward. And so we're going to multiply. We can go ahead and do the 3 times the 5 to get 15,000. But we definitely need our calculator if we're going to multiply by that 0.021. And so it looks like we're going to get 315. All right, $350, $15 worth of interest. Now the compound interest, that's going to be a little bit trickier. It's a slightly different formula. It is still going to be P, but it's 1 plus the R because it has to bring that principal back into it every year to recalculate. And then we're going to get that T, but that's an exponent. We're not just multiplying it. All right, so let's see what that looks like. Principal is still the same. The interest rate is slightly different. It's going to be 2.4. So if we bring it over once, twice. So it's going to be 1 plus 0.024. And then we're going to raise that to the power of 5. Definitely need the calculator for that. So if we wanted to simplify that, it's going to be 3,000 times 1.024 to the power of 5. So we got to take care of that exponent first using our order of operations. So let's deal with that. So that's going to be like a 1.1258999. We're going to multiply that by the 3,000. All right, so that's going to equal 3377.699. We'll call it 70 cents. All right, now that's the total balance. If we want to figure out the interest, we have to take out the principal. Okay, so the principal was 3,000. And so we subtract that. So our interest here, $377.70. All right, so that's the interest for, this is account Y, this is account X. All right, so account Y is going to be more. How much more? Let's take away the 315 from X to compare the two. And we are going to get 6270. That's the difference, but let's look at our answers. I see the 6270, but we need to make sure we're doing it correctly. So account Y would earn about 6270 more interest. Yes, because that's the one that's the compounded rather than simple interest. And we are going to choose that as our answer, G.